Hello, fellow collectors. Today we'll be talking about DC Multiverse Kalibak. And this Kalibak is the Darkseid War Kalibak. Now here we have Kalibak, this mega figure from McFarlane Toys. On the side here we have DC Multiverse Kalibak. On the back we have Kalibak The Darkseid War artwork. See here we have the new gods and new Genesis, and here we have Kalibak The Darkseid War again. So if I take out my scale, pop it up there, we'll see that Kalibak is a heavy guy coming in at 2 pounds, 2.8 ounces. So let's get him off the scale and out of the box. Okay, now that we have him out of the box, we can see the Kalibak artwork from the back. And here is his data file. Please pause to read. So, if we see Kalibak here, we see his weapon that he always carries. This mace style weapon. And here we have Kalibak, that brooding face there, with this armor and the Darkseid chest piece. Sculpted skin here to make it look like he's rock hard. This shoulder piece here with the tassels coming down. The back here with that belt. These gloves, his tunic, and his belt there in the front, and his boots. Now, Kalibak is a mega figure, but he does have a little bit of articulation. Left, right, up, and down in the head. As far as the arms are concerned, does a nice T-pose. Has the hinge here in the front, so it does allow for the movement. He is on a ball jointed hinge here, or just a regular peg hinge. I don't know, I'm not taking it off to find out. But we can see here, but his elbow does have only one bend. You can get that much movement out of it. As far as his wrists are concerned, we have a peg hinge. Allows for full movement, and his wrist to go in and out. It's very tough to get though. Let's see if this one's gonna, yeah, this one. As far as Abby Crunch goes, this guy has a good one. Just mind the gap here, and forward a little bit, and a little bit of a gap. Now he does rotate at the waist, and he can do this much of a split, this much forward and back. Does have a single pin at the knee here. I can get that kind of movement out of it. He does have a toe bend and a peg hinge for the ankle, so you'll get a little bit of rotation and forward and back. So, being a mega figure and being certain heavy, you can understand why there's not a lot of articulation in these things, but you still have a fair amount. Now, he has a ball fisted hand for this right, and then the left is the only one that can hold his weapon. And since it is a big old meaty fist, you'll have to squeeze it in there your best to get it in. It definitely is tight fit. So just work at it and get it there, and you'll eventually get it. It's just one of those things. This thumb is very thick and solid. And now let me find his peg hole so I can get him on here. Don't want him falling over as I'm doing the height and checks. So here we are. This guy's coming in right at 9.5 inches tall. So that means if I bring in the Wonder Woman and he falls over, we can once again set him up to do the compare. Definitely nice big figure to set him up against there. So if I take Wonder Woman out and I bring in Snyderverse Darkseid, we can see how they fit in together. You'll see Darkseid's just a little bit taller than the falling down Kalibak. And that's the thing with this guy. He is so top heavy and loose that you really want to have him on a flat surface. But you can see how they fit in. And I'm going to bring in still my favorite Darkseid that fits in with the new McFarlane. Here we have the DC Icons version of Darkseid. And if you're going to have this guy, he's got to be smaller than Darkseid. So, yeah. So this Darkseid is still big. Some people say it's too big, but hey, it is Darkseid. He's supposed to be omnipotent and all-powerful. So if you make him small, he might be a little less scary. But if I bring in my Superman, I'm going to take this guy and definitely put some stuff on him. So what I'm going to do for this guy is take 2 stands and see if he can stand on them. I know this is not normally what people would do for it, but you know, I got to make him stand no matter what on the shelf without falling over and destroying other collectibles. So there we go. With 2 stands, he seems to stand a little bit better, and I guess that helps out. So here he is with his Superman arch enemy, the one that's always been able to go toe-to-toe with Kalibak and Darkseid. This is a Superman from the Doomsday Edition. So if you're looking to finish out your new gods, your Genesis, or your Darkseid figures, we've yet to get a comic book version of Darkseid from McFarlane Toys, so hopefully it'll come out sooner than later. So until next time, remember, shop around, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.